Swadikap. Welcome to the live telecast by the Television Pool of Thailand of the ceremonial parade and ceremony of taking the oath of allegiance of the military and police personnel on the occasion of the Coronation Ceremony 2019 and the Royal Thai Armed Forces Day 18th of January 2020. This event is organized by the Royal Thai Armed Forces Headquarters, the three armed forces and the Royal Thai Police. There will be also the reading of the citation as a tribute to His Majesty the King, the humble offering of good wishes to His Majesty, and the pledging of an oath of allegiance to His Majesty the King by 10 combined parade regiments, totaling 6,812 military and police personnel, 5,706 troops on foot, 151 cavalry soldiers, and 955 personnel on board mechanized vehicles, not including airborne personnel. The event will take place here at the Royal Thai Army Cavalry Center at the Son Camp, Pak Phrio Sub-District, Mueang Saraburi District in Saraburi Province of Thailand, attended by more than 2,500 invited guests. For people in Thailand, you can watch this program narrated in English if your television set has a dual language system or via the Thai TV Global Network or TGN channel and Facebook NNT or National News Bureau of Thailand. Your narrators for this live telecast are
Captain Surasan Kongsiri
and Captain Dr. Yungyut Mayalap.
So once again, welcome to all of our viewers on the live telecast of the ceremonial parade and the ceremony of taking the oath of allegiance on the occasions of the coronation of King Rama the 10th, 2019, and of course the Royal Thai Armed Forces Day, 18th of January 2020. And now we are broadcasting live from the area at the Royal Thai Army Cavalry Center with the onlookers, the viewers on the ground now around the parade ground, observing the troops marching in to get themselves prepared for the arrival of their Majesties, the King and Queen, together, of course, with Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha Narendra Thepayawadi Gromalung Ratsarini Siripat Mahawachara Rachatida on this occasion.
Today's parade in honor of His Majesty King Mahawachiralongkorn Rawachiraklao Chayuhua is the first great military and police parade of the reign of King Rama X, with the Royal Thai Armed Forces organizing for almost all types of military equipment and mechanized vehicles to be displayed during this event, not different from the parade of the Royal Guards on the 23rd of June 1996. On the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the accession to the throne of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great, held at the Royal Plaza, Dusit Palace, over 20 years ago. And today's troops can be divided into 10 parade regiments, comprising 39 parade battalions and 1 cavalry squadron. These comprise 7 regiments on foot, each with 4 battalions, 2 regiments of mechanized vehicles, and 1 cavalry squadron. The parade also includes 37 aircrafts and helicopters with AU-23 flying formation, releasing smoke of the national flag's colors, followed by the 4 armed services 6th and 9th flying formations of helicopters and 9th and 10th fighter aircraft flying formations.
And of course, to our viewers, I'd like to emphasize that the importance of this occasion is not only to display the honesty, the honest and honor, the dignity that the troops are giving to the Thai Armed Forces, but also to take the oath of allegiance to the King himself upon his presence here at the Royal Thai Army Cavalry Center. And another important aspect of this parade is, of course, to display the might, the strength of the military and police in unity. And this is one of the kind event and the first ever event that we are seeing having the military and police personnel joining together in the parade. As Captain Yungyut mentioned earlier, that the most recent parade that we witnessed, that was only the military parade with the equipment and material present. That was over 20 years ago in celebration of the 50th anniversary of the accession to the throne of King Rama IX, and that was some times ago. And of course, the many developments have happened over the past years, also with new equipment and new styles and techniques of the parade that we'll be about to witness on this occasion. Now, at the center of the screen now, we have the commander of the Combined Guards Unit, Lieutenant General Thammanun Withi. He's the commanding general of the 1st Army Area, commanding all the troops taking part in the parade on this occasion. And of course, a grand view of the troops lining up, 6,800 altogether for the parade on this occasion, and not to mention about the aircraft who will be joining in later for the overpass, the flyover in the air, as well as the Cavalry unit to take part later on during the day.
As for the dress code, the parade troops wear their training uniforms with inner linings on the helmets in accordance with the service colors, complete with white ceremonial gloves and service scarves. Each armed service can be distinguishable from the other by the color of its scarf, with red for the Royal Thai Army, dark blue for the Royal Thai Navy, light blue for the Royal Thai Air Force, and maroon for the Royal Thai Police. Participants of the ceremonial event are in their services blouse uniform, with military caps, swords, and white ceremonial gloves, dressed with royal decorations and gold-braided acquiat. As Captain Surasan mentioned earlier, the personnel taking part in this historic parade will exhibit their strength, their elegance, and unity in presence of His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the Queen, and Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha Narendra Thepayawadi Kromalung Rajasarini Siripat Mahawachara Rajatida. Similar parade and the ceremony of taking the oath of allegiance of the military and police personnel are also being organized at the same time in various regions of the country. And during the live pictures today, we see some of these being telecasted to us in the main screen. So this is the first ceremonial parade and ceremony of taking the oath of allegiance of the military and police personnel to be organized in the reign of King Rama X. And today also is the first time that the Royal Thai Police participates in the ceremonial parade. So the military and the police personnel throughout the kingdom will join together in pledging their oath of allegiance in presence of His Majesty the King as an expression of their deep loyalty to the monarch and their unity among the 4 armed services personnel.
And that's right, and it's a truly great display of unity and loyalty to the monarchy institution by the men and women from the Royal Thai Armed Forces and the Royal Thai Police on this occasion. And what's more important is that it also commemorates the 18th of January, which coincides with the Royal Thai Armed Forces Day on this occasion, the day that the Kingdom of Thailand was victorious by the leading of the troops of King Naresuan the Great some many years ago, and being victorious on the elephant back, and that brought about the name and the commemoration of the 18th of January being the Royal Thai Armed Forces Day. And of course, some of the distinguishing features on the dresses and the uniforms worn by the men and women on this occasion, as Captain Yongyut earlier mentioned, that you can identify them by the adornment of their scarves, the colors of the scarves to identify the units they belong to. And of course, the Royal Thai Army has the red scarves, and the navy blue color is inevitably the Royal Thai Navy. The lighter blue color, the Royal Thai Air Force, and the maroon color is worn by the Royal Thai Police. So all in all, 4 services are joining together on this very auspicious occasion to take the oath of allegiance in front of His Majesty the King. And of course, to join together in celebration of the Wrought-Iron Armed Forces Day.
As for the operational procedure taking place today, this can be divided into 5 parts. Let me explain to you some of the earlier parts that are taking place at the moment. The first part, starting at approximately now, is about 1600 hours Thai time. Their Majesties the King and Queen, accompanied by Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha Narendra Thepayawadi, Kromlung Rajasarini Siripat Mahawachara Rajatida, arrive at the helipad, the Royal Thai Army Cavalry Center at Adison Camp, Saraburi Province. The Guards of Honor will receive their royal arrival, and the Royal Guard will report to His Majesty the King. Governor of Saraburi Province, Mr. Manrat Ratanasukhon, Mr. Thirasat Mongkol Pathrasuk, Chief Judge of the Saraburi Provincial Court, Major General Kanatat Mak Thuom, Commanding General of the 18th Military Circle, and Police Lieutenant General Amporn Boraporn, Commissioner of Provincial Police Region 1, will take up their positions to welcome their Majesties and Her Royal Highness. General Pornpipat Benyasi, Chief of Defense Forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces, invites His Majesty the King to the saluting days. The Royal Guard of Honor will present arms. Their Majesties and Her Royal Highness will then depart for the monument of King Taksin the Great, which is in the compound of the Cavalry Center. The second part of the event will then take place at the monument of King Taksin the Great. General Chaichana Nakert, Deputy Chief of Defense Forces, Royal Thai Armed Forces, General Natapon Nakpanit, Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Army, Admiral Chaw Chat Pratet, Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Navy, Air Chief Marshal Wirapong Ninjinda, Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Air Force, Police General Wirachai Songmeta, Deputy Commissioner General of the Royal Thai Police, and Colonel Sukit Thang Thong, Deputy Commanding General of the Royal Thai Army Cavalry Center, will take up positions to welcome their Majesties and Her Royal Highness. His Majesty will then lay pedestal tray of flowers, known in Thai as Pan Pum, and will light candles and incense to pay homage to the monument of King Taksin the Great. Her Majesty the Queen and Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha Narendra Thepayawadi, Kromlung Rajasarini Siripat Mahawachara Rajatida, will also lay Pan Pum and light candles and incense to pay homage to the monument of King Taksin the Great. After that, their Majesties and Her Royal Highness will then proceed to Pramon Palasin building. There, Admiral Pachara Pumpichet, Deputy Chief of Defense Forces, Royal Thai Armed Forces, General Sunai Prapuchane, Assistant Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Army, Admiral Chachai Siwarakhan, Assistant Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Navy, Air Chief Marshal Tharin Punsi, Assistant Commander-in-Chief of Royal Thai Air Force, Police General Suchat Thirasawat, Deputy Commissioner General of the Royal Thai Police, and Major General Pricha Benjakhan, Commanding General of the Royal Thai Army Cavalry Center, will take up positions to welcome their Majesties and Her Royal Highness. Their Majesties and Her Royal Highness will proceed to the reception room and will sign the visiting book. Their Majesties and Her Royal Highness will then proceed now in a moment to the Royal Pavilion here at the parade ground by an open-top royal vehicle, and that will commence the third part of the event, which will take place here at the parade ground, which I will inform you in a moment.
That's right, and of course the rehearsals, I should mention also, by these men and women taking part in the ceremonial parade on this occasion have been quite intense, and we have had many rehearsals performed and conducted by the men and women, and a lot of hard work and a lot of effort has been put into this ceremony to organize it in front of Their Majesties the King and Queen, and of course to honor the presence of Their Majesties the King and Queen on this occasion. This is one of a kind event, as Captain Yun Mayalab earlier mentioned about this being a combined event, having the military and police units joining together to take that oath of allegiance to Their Majesties the King and Queen, and of course to celebrate the occasion of the Wrought-Iron Armed Forces Day. And now in the standing positions now, the men of the Wrought-Iron Army, one of the battalions, taking part in this occasion. And you can see possibly in the background somewhat some of the flags leading the troops. These are called the colors, or in military term it's called colors, but it's really the flags that bear the national colors, as well as the Buddha image at the very top, and the hair lock of His Majesty the King as well. It's called in Thai as Thong Chai Chalerm Pon, or the unit colors. Right at the center of the screen now, one of the unit color being shown, and this of course is a very, very important item of any unit, important item for the men and women to uphold, because it symbolizes the king leading the troops. So it's, as you may be able to observe and witness throughout the world, many military units have their own colors, and these colors are considered to be the highest honor and the highest item in any unit, and every man should guard the flag or the colors with their own ability or their own might to the best of their ability. So the flag should not fall. If it were to fall, it would symbolize that the unit cannot withstand the attack of the enemy. So this is considered the most sacred, the most valuable item in any unit, and of course now being displayed and being brought out on this occasion to celebrate the presence of Their Majesties the King and Queen. And the unit colors, of course, the history of the unit colors dates back many, many years ago, and the kings throughout the years would also consider this as being very auspicious, and they would preside over the ceremony of affixing the pins to the colors on every occasion.
The colors were made for the first time in the reign of King Rama V in 1891. This was in accordance with the Royal Act of Siamese Flags. And these victory colors, as Captain Surasan mentioned, were bestowed upon the military units by the king and regarded as their highest auspicious items to be respected and protected with their lives by all military personnel. And the events in which the colors may be brought out from its designated location must be important ceremonial occasions when honor and prestige must be highly observed. For example, during the ceremony of taking the oath of allegiance of the military personnel that we're going to witness today, and also prior to the unit's departure for their war missions. As for the important meanings of the colors, the actual flag itself represents the country, with the top of the color where a figurine of the Lord Buddha is placed, representing the Buddhist religion, and which is the principal religion of the country, and the hair of the monarch placed at the top of the colors pole represents the king as the highest commander of the armed forces. So all military personnel are aware that the colors will continue to elegantly flow at the top of the pole as long as the kingdom remains free and independent, and hence the responsibility of all soldiers is to protect the colors with their lives and bring back victories to the country.
And of course, mentioning about the colors, one obligatory things that we should do whenever we see the colors moving past, we should all stand and take a bow as a way of paying respect, as if the king is present when the flag moves past. So this is how important the colors are to the units and of course to the Thai people, as if the king is present throughout the day. And of course in the back now you see the figures of King Naresuan the Great on elephant back to the left, and of course another posture of King Naresuan the Great on horseback. These are believed to be the moments when His Majesty King Naresuan the Great was victorious over the enemy some almost 1,000 years ago, actually, in 1596, if I'm not mistaken, to be exact. That was when King Naresuan the Great was victorious on horseback and, I beg your pardon, on elephant back rather, and over the enemy, and that marked the occasion of the Armed Forces Day on the 18th of January.
You can see the wide-angle view just a moment ago, and you see the layout of the troops, the elements of the parading troops. Let me mention about the combined military and police bands, comprising band members of the Royal Thai Army, the Royal Thai Navy, and the Royal Thai Air Force, as well as the Royal Thai Police, and also the fanfare trumpet blowers of the armed forces. So there are two bands altogether. One band is now in position in the middle of the parade ground, flanked on the left or to the northern direction of the parade ground by 4 parade regiments on foot, numbered 5 to 8, and on the right or to the south of the parade ground by the other 4 parade regiments on foot, numbered 1 to 4. The other combined military and police band is stationing at the furthest part of the troop gathering in the southern direction of the parade ground. The headquarters of the combined unit, with the commanding general of the 1st Army Area serving as the commander of the headquarters of the combined unit. This headquarters is now taking its position opposite the Royal Pavilion, in front of the troops and in the middle of the parade ground. The combined unit is also in front of the centrally located combined military and police band. And then you have the regiment headquarters, comprising the 1st Regiment and the 2nd and the 3rd Regiment, organized from the Royal Thai Army, the 4th Regiment organized from the cadets of the 4 armed forces, namely the Chula Chom Klao Royal Military Academy, the Royal Thai Naval Academy, the Royal Thai Air Force Academy, and the Royal Thai Police Cadet Academy, or RPCA. The 5th Regiment set from the Royal Thai Navy, the 6th Regiment was set from the Royal Thai Air Force, the 7th Regiment is organized from the Royal Thai Police, the 8th Regiment is organized from the Special Operation Units of the 3 armed forces, and there's also in this particular 8th Regiment the female paramilitary personnel in running motion. And also that's closed the 8th Regiment by a cavalry squadron organized from the 29th Cavalry Squadron Royal Horse Guard, 2nd Cavalry Division. So then comes the 9th and the 10th Regiments, which are now not in the parade ground, waiting to join following the parade of the 8th Regiment. The 9th and the 10th Regiments are regiments of mechanized vehicles organized from the Royal Thai Army, the Royal Thai Navy, and the Royal Thai Air Force. These regiments are not in the parade ground at the moment, but we'll see them coming in later on after the parading of the Cavalry Squadron.
Right, what a grand event indeed on this occasion. And if I were to talk back or to talk again on the victorious battle that King Naresuan the Great won against the enemy, that was actually on the 18th of January 1592. That's the correct date to be exact, and that was accounted in the history of Thailand, and the Thai nation was able to sustain its sovereignty over those years and have become what it is on this occasion. And all the men and women of the Thai Armed Forces and Police are very honored for that occasion, and that's actually why we are celebrating the 18th of January. Now, in the picture, as Captain Yung Yut mentioned, the paramilitary unit by female. This is the only unit of females performing or taking part in this grand parade. And they are considered to be a special operations unit because paramilitary is considered another, as the name suggests, actually a para, meaning equivalent or synonymous for a military unit, and they perform special operations and special activities as if they were a military unit themselves, but with special task given to them. And these gentlemen on the screen now with the berets, these are the special operations units wearing different types of camouflages and the beret colors.
So I have mentioned about the layout of the troops. Let's go into a little details about the number of troops participating in the parade. First of all, for the ground troops, there are 2 combined military and police bands, as I have mentioned, and there are 7 conductors for each of these bands, 144 band members for each band, organized into 12 rows, each with 12 players. So the total number of troops for the 2 bands is 302. As for the headquarters of the combined unit, which is led by the commander of the combined guards unit and also the commanding general of the 1st Army Area, Lieutenant General Thamanun Vithi. This particular headquarters, apart from the Lieutenant General Thamanun, there are also 1 aide-de-camp attached to the commander of the combined unit, 10 officers attached to the headquarters of the combined unit. The total number of troops is 12 personnel. Then you have the headquarters of the 1st to the 8th regiments. Each regiment comprising 1 commanding officer of the regiment, 1 aide-de-camp attached to the commanding officer of the regiment, 8 officers attached to the headquarters of the regiment. So the total troops of 10 personnel for each headquarters of the regiment, numbered 1 to 8. For each of the parade battalions, now these are numbered 1 to 32, there are a squad of 8 single buglers, 1 commander of the parade battalion, a squad of 4 flag bearers or 4 color bearers, 2 companies of 144 troops marching in 12 rows, each row with 12 soldiers, 2 company commanders, and 6 platoon leaders. So the total number of troops for each battalion is 166. The total number of troops for the 32 parade battalions is 5,312. The 33rd Parade Battalion is 1 cavalry squadron consisting of 2 cavalry troops. The cavalry squadron consists of a squad of 8 single buglers, 1 cavalry squadron commander officer, a squad of 4 color bearers, 2 cavalry troop commanders, 8 cavalry platoon leaders. So there are 128 troops in the rows with a total number of troops of 151. The battalions of mechanized vehicles. Now, these are the regiments 9 and 10, consisting of important fighting vehicles of each armed forces, organized in a reduced formation, totaling 136 vehicles moving in a row of 4. 1 mechanized vehicle for the battalion commander, 1 mechanized vehicle conveying the colors, 2 mechanized vehicles for the company commanders, and 136 parade mechanized vehicles altogether. And apart from these, there are also the display of the airborne units with the flying formation that move across the sky to release the smoke of national flags color of red, white and blue, employing 2 T-41 aircrafts and 2 fly-past formations consisting of the first formation 9 aircrafts utilizing the 3 F-5 aircrafts, 3 T-50 aircrafts and 3 Gripens aircrafts, and the second formation of 10 aircrafts employing the use of F-16 aircrafts. So you shall witness all these in a moment.
That's right. On the ground now, we only have 32 out of the 39 battalions waiting to receive Their Majesties the King and Queen, because the other 7 battalions are situated just outside of this parade ground, and the artillery waiting some kilometers away from the parade ground here are to be used to fire gun salute upon the arrival of Their Majesties the King and Queen. 21 gun salute on this occasion will be fired to honor the King or the head of state on this occasion. The gun salute is a tradition adopted for many years. According to the Navy, if I'm not mistaken, the Navy actually fired the gun salute to honor the head of state, and I think Captain Yong Yut has more details on that.
Thank you. The ancient tradition was that for a visiting sea vessel to a host country, it would give 1 friendly cannon fire as a gesture of friendship, while the host vessel would fire 3 cannons in response. Later, the British naval flotilla changed the practice of giving a salutatory fire to the host port with 7 shots, representing 7 days that the god took in building the world, and therefore the host needed to fire the cannons 3 times the number of the guest cannon salutatory fires. So the host had to give 21 gun salutes as a response. So that appeared to be the origin of the 21 gun salute, and we shall hear that during today's event.
Interesting fact indeed. I also have another additional point to make on this gun salute. It's according to the custom, because it's the naval custom actually, where a warship would fire its cannons harmlessly out to the sea until all ammunition was spent, to show that it was disarmed, signifying the lack of hostile intent. That's the significance of the gun salute that we regularly use when we have a presence of a dignitary, and on this occasion 21 gun salutes will be fired for the head of state for His Majesty the King.
It's very interesting indeed. Let me go back to the operational procedure for today's event. We mentioned about the first 2 parts. Now for the third part, which will take place here at the parade ground, His Majesty the King, accompanied by Her Majesty the Queen and Her Royal Highness, will leave the reception room of the Pramon Palasin building of the Royal Thai Army Cavalry Center by a royal vehicle, as I mentioned, 45 minutes prior to the royal arrival here at the parade ground. So before we start this live coverage, unit columns march from the assembly areas and take up position at the parade ground. As you can see now, the troops have begun given the command to order arms and are now facing the royal pavilion. So high-ranking military and police officers will take up their positions at the beginning of the troop lineup in readiness to humbly welcome their Majesties and Her Royal Highness. These officers are General Pornpipat Benyasi, Chief of Defence Forces, Royal Thai Armed Forces, General Apirat Kong Sompong, Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Army, Admiral Lu Chai Ruddit, Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Navy, Air Chief Marshal Manat Wongwat, Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Air Force, Police General Jaktip Chai Jinda, Commissioner General of the Royal Thai Police, General Chalerm Pon Sri Sawat, Chief of Joint Staff, Royal Thai Armed Forces, General Thirawat Bunyawat, Chief of Staff, Royal Thai Army, Admiral Sithiporn Maat Kasem, Chief of Staff, Royal Thai Navy, Air Chief Marshal Suthipan Tai Thong, Chief of the Air Staff, Royal Thai Air Force, and Police General Suwat Jang Yot Suk, Deputy Commissioner General of the Royal Thai Police. And 3 minutes prior to the arrival of their Majesties and Her Royal Highness, the commander of the Combined Guards Unit will give the command to fix bayonets. Once the royal carriage enters the parade ground, the troops are ordered to present arms. The band will then play the royal anthem. Commander of the Combined Guards Units will then run towards the royal carriage. The royal vehicle of His Majesty the King will stop at the beginning part of the troops lineup for His Majesty to receive the presentation of a report by the commander of the Combined Guards Unit, and this is Lieutenant General Thamanunwiti. He will humbly inform His Majesty the King that in his capacity as the commander of the Combined Guards Unit, he has brought 10 military and police battalions to be granted an audience with His Majesty the King and to pledge an oath of allegiance to His Majesty. The Combined Guards Unit's commander will then humbly request His Majesty to inspect the troops on parade. So His Majesty the King, accompanied by Her Majesty the Queen and Her Royal Highness, will then travel in his royal vehicle and inspect the troops. The commander of the Combined Guards Unit will board the vehicle number 6, while high-ranking military and police officers will follow in their vehicles numbered 1 to 5. And during the inspection of the troops, the combined military and police band will play the Colors March. So in a moment, I will let you know in more details about this part 3 of the operational procedure today.
And of course, the ceremony is very detailed indeed, because this is the highest honor that any person, any military men or women can give to the beloved monarch on this occasion. And then, as we mentioned earlier, that a lot of rehearsals, a lot of practices have been made or have been put into this event to make it the most important event for the military men and women on this occasion. And we mentioned earlier that this is the first of the kind event that's taken place, having the military and police joining together being the first time, and having, of course, this parade being organized in front of His Majesty King Rama X, which is the first military parade for the present reign of His Majesty King Rama X as well. So there are many first events for the present reign of King Rama X on this occasion. So a lot of practices, a lot of hard work and efforts have been put into this as well. To the left of the screen now, the bottom of the screen, we have the commanders of the Armed Forces and Police, the Royal Thai Armed Forces, Chief Defence Forces, Royal Thai Army, Royal Thai Navy and Royal Thai Air Force Commanders-in-Chief, as well as the Police Commissioner General present.
As I mentioned about the third part of the operation procedure during this afternoon's event, His Majesty the King, accompanied by Her Majesty the Queen and Her Royal Highness, will travel in His Majesty's royal vehicle and inspect the troops. As for the vehicle formation layout for the royal motorcade during this inspection, it is led by two vehicles, one carrying an officer bearing a royal flag, known as Thong Chai Prakut Pa, or the colors of the Garuda with expanded wings. The other carrying an officer bearing another royal flag, Thong Chai Rajakrabi Yut, or the royal sword colors. Major General Nattawut Jatu Sipitak, Deputy Chief of the Office of Deputy Chief of the Royal Guard Unit, Headquarters 1, is the bearer of the Prakut Pa colors, and Major General Jakchai Sikacha, Commander of the Royal Guard Regiment, is the bearer of Rajakrabi Yut colors. Rajakrabi Yut colors, or the victory flag of the royal sword, and Prakut Pa colors, or the victory flag of the Garuda with expanded wings, signify the status of a king, and such figure of the Garuda serve as the kingdom seal since the Ayutthaya period. There are two sets of these flags, one known as the large set and the other the small set. Both colors of both flags in the large set are three-edged flags of gold silk embroidered red woolen fabric, decorated with the traditional Thai Kanok pattern, similar to ancient Thai flags. The end of the flags is shaped as a spear, with the flagpoles made into a weapon-like trident. The neck of the flagpole of the Rajakrabi Yut colors features a bronze figurine of Hanuman, or the great monkey warrior of the Ramayana epic classical literature, in the stepping forward posture. The other foot is attached to the flagpole. The flag of the Garuda with expanded wings, or Prakut Pa colors, on the other hand, features a bronze figurine of God Narai riding on a Garuda, also attached to the neck of the flagpole. Kings in ancient Siamese history had a pair of colors to accompany them and signify their royal status, namely Thong Krabi Tut, which was the previous name of Rajakrabi Yut colors, with a figurine of Hanuman, or the great monkey warrior, on the flag, and Prakut Pa colors with the figurine of God Narai riding the Garuda. So in the ancient time, this pair of colors were used in leading the procession of soldiers, and considered as important flags for a monarch who was the commander of all troops.
So obviously the ancient tradition is being observed on this occasion as well, having the two flags leading the procession and leading His Majesty the King in his viewing of the parade troops.
So I mentioned about the two vehicles transporting the bearers of these two important flags, important colors, and these two vehicles will lead the royal carriage, which is then followed by vehicles number 1 to 6, carrying the high-ranking officers. So with vehicle 1, which follows behind the royal carriage, we carry General Pornpipat Benyasi, Chief of Defence Forces, Royal Thai Armed Forces, and General Chalempon Sisawat, Chief of Joint Staff, Royal Thai Armed Forces, and Chief of the Services Coordination Working Group, King's Own Bodyguard Task Force. Vehicle number 2, which follows behind vehicle number 1, we carry General Apirat Kong Sompong, Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Army and Commanding General of the King's Own Bodyguard Task Force, and General Thirawat Bunyawat, Chief of Staff of the Royal Thai Army. Vehicle number 3 will carry Admiral Luchai Ruddit, Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Navy, and Admiral Sittiporn Mat Kasem, Chief of Staff of the Royal Thai Navy. Vehicle number 4 will carry Air Chief Marshal Manat Wongwat. He is the Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Air Force, and also Air Chief Marshal Suttipan Tai Thong, Chief of Air Staff Royal Thai Air Force. Vehicle number 5, which will close this royal procession, will carry Police General Jaktip Chai Jinda, Commissioner General of the Royal Thai Police, and Police General Suwat Jang Yot Suk, Deputy Commissioner General of the Royal Thai Police. Vehicle number 6, this is the last numbered vehicle. It will travel alongside vehicle number 1 and will follow behind the royal carriage. Commander of the Combined Guards Unit, Lieutenant General Thamanun Withi, will ride on this vehicle during the troop inspection. And after the completion of the inspection of the troops, Their Majesties the King and Queen and Her Royal Highness will proceed to the ceremonial pavilion. The commander of the Combined Guards Unit will give the command to order arms, followed by the order to unfix the bayonets. After that, there will be presentation of the program of the ceremony to His Majesty the King by Lieutenant General Gitti Getsi, who is the Adjutant General, and Colonel Thawanya Sipetpan, Chief of Administration Section, Security School, Armed Forces Security Center, will present the program of the ceremony to Her Majesty the Queen, and Colonel Thaipat Pathamakom, Officer of the Office of the Deputy Chief of Joint Staff, will present the program of the ceremony to Her Royal Highness. After that, General Pornpipat Benyasi, Chief of Defence Forces, Royal Thai Armed Forces, will then present the Pan Pum to His Majesty the King, followed by the reading of the citation in tribute, as a tribute to His Majesty the King, and the leading of the participants in pledging the oath of allegiance to His Majesty the King.
And awaiting, of course, for the arrival of Their Majesties the King and Queen, as well as Her Royal Highness. We have the commanders as well as the Chief of Staff, according to the respective services, awaiting in front of the line for the motorcade of His Majesty to arrive. And of course, leading the group of commanders here is General Pornpipat Benyasi, the Chief of Defence Forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces, and right behind him is his Chief of Joint Staff, General Chalempon Sisawat. To the left of General Pornpipat, of course, we have General Apirat Kong Sompong, the Commander-in-Chief of the Army, and behind him, General Thirawat Bunyawat, the Chief of Staff of the Royal Thai Army. To further left, Admiral Luchai Ruddit, the Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Navy, and right behind him, Admiral Sittiporn Mat Kasem, the Chief of Staff of the Royal Thai Navy. Again, to further left, Air Chief Marshal Manat Wongwat, the Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Air Force, and behind him, Air Chief Marshal Suttipan Tai Tho, the Chief of Staff of the Royal Thai Air Force. And of course, the Royal Thai Police is the only unit that doesn't have the Chief of Staff. So standing behind Police General Jaktip Chai Jinda, the Police Commissioner General, we have the Deputy Commissioner General, Police General Suwat Jang Yot Suk, the Deputy Commissioner General, standing in the group of commanders awaiting for the arrival of His Majesty in his motorcade. Again, on the screen now, we have Lieutenant General Thamanun Withi, the commander of the Combined Guards Unit, leading the parade troops on this occasion. It's a great honor for him, and along with his men and women from the 1st Army area, as well as other services and police joining us for this commemorative event, auspicious event indeed, of the parade.
The Royal Thai Armed Forces have been joining in the operations for peace internationally, both in the framework of the United Nations and the cooperation of partner countries since 1950, participated by 25,000 Thai troops. At present, Thailand have 4 ongoing international missions, namely the mission of the United Nations Command in the Republic of Korea, the mission of the United Nations African Union Hybrid Operations in Darfur, the Republic of Sudan, the mission of the United Nations Military Observer Group in India and Pakistan, the Republic of India and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, and mission of the United Nations in South Sudan, the Republic of South Sudan. So these missions brought about cooperation in the operations for peace in various forms, such as the international style of training, the exchanges of coaches and coachees, as well as the transfer of knowledge and expertise. The Royal Thai Armed Forces had cooperation with many countries, both bilaterally and multilaterally, especially with countries in the Asia-Pacific region and with international organizations such as United Nations offices, the International Association of Peacekeeping Training Centers, and the Association of Peacekeeping Training Centers of Asia-Pacific and ASEAN. Captain Surasan, yourself have been on some of these missions and activities as well.
I've been supporting mainly in terms of the staff officer work, supporting the armed forces in sending some of the troops to the peacekeeping operations and some of the other operations in the region and throughout the world as well. So it's been a great honor indeed to serve for the country and of course for the armed forces. And besides what you mentioned about the peacekeeping operations the armed forces have performed, the police also does perform the peacekeeping operations as well. So that's quite interesting. So the commander of the Combined Guards Unit has ordered the troops to get ready to affix the bayonet onto their guns, get ready to welcome the arrival of Their Majesties the King and Queen.
The high-ranking military and police officers are now taking up their positions at the beginning of the troop lineup in readiness to humbly welcome Their Majesties and Her Royal Highness. And when the royal motorcade of His Majesty the King arrive within the ground, the parade ground, commander of the Combined Guards Unit will then run towards the royal carriage to humbly present a report to His Majesty the King. In his report, he will say that in his capacity as the commander of the Combined Guards Unit, he has brought 10 military and police battalions to be granted an audience with His Majesty the King and to pledge an oath of allegiance to His Majesty. The commander of the Combined Guards Unit will then humbly request His Majesty to inspect the troops on parade. His Majesty the King's royal motorcade is now traveling from the Pramon Palasin building towards the parade ground within the Cavalry Center of Adison Camp.
And that's right, besides the parade troops present here on the ground, we also have seated in the marquees or the tents alongside the parade ground are some of the senior officers and the former officers of the armed forces and police, notably some of the commanders-in-chief of the services and the chiefs of defense forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces as well. Not only those, but some of the senior officers and officials from the royal court as well as the government.
ขอประสมถวายความเคารพพระบาทสมเด็จพระเจ้าอยู่หัวทางขวาระวัง
The
วันนี้วุฒยกอกขอเดชะฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทปกเกล้าปกกระหม่อมข้าพระพุทธเจ้าพลโทธรรมนูญวิถีตำแหน่งแม่ทัพภาคที่ 1เป็นผู้บังคับกองผสมได้นำกำลังพลทหารตำรวจจำนวน10 กรมเข้าเฝ้าทูลละอองธุลีพระบาทเพื่อถวายสัตย์ปฏิญาณตนและสวนสนามขอพระราชทานกราบบังคมทูลอัญเชิญเสด็จพระราชดำเนินทรงตรวจผลสวนสนามพระพุทธเจ้าข้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะ
troops present here on this occasion. And the band now performs musical tune for the inspection of the troops.
The inspection of the troops by His Majesty the King has now been completed. Their Majesties the King and Queen and Her Royal Highness Princess พัชรกิติยาภานเรนทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงนรัตน์กรมหลวงราชสารนีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชรราชธิดา have now proceeded to the Royal Pavilion. The commander of the Combined Guards Unit has given the command to order arms.
And now we have the presentation of the program booklets to Their Majesties the King and Queen by Lieutenant General Gitti Getsi, the Adjutant General of the Wrought-Iron Armed Forces, together with Colonel Tawanya Si Petpan, the officer from the Armed Forces Security Center. And of course, to Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapa Narendra Tepyawadi Gromlona Raja Sarini Siripat Mahawachara Rajatida, we have Colonel Hataipat Patamakom to present the program booklet.
General Pon Pipat Benjasi, Chief of Defense Forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces, accompanied by Commanders-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Army, Navy, Air Force, and Commissioner General of the Royal Thai Police, have now taken up their positions in front of the Royal Pavilion. And in the moment, the Chief of Defense Forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces will humbly present a pedestal tray of flowers, known in Thai as Pan Pum, candles and incense to His Majesty the King as homage paying to the monarch. And then he will return to the ranks.
And of course, after which he will read out the citation to honor His Majesty.
พร้อมผสมตรงหน้าระวังวันเดียพุทธ
So the unit colors have been signaled to move forward to the center in front of the pavilion to honor His Majesty the King. From altogether 32 battalions present here at the parade ground.
The two combined military and police bands are playing Colors March, which is His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great's 27th Royal Composition. This was written in 1952 and graciously bestowed upon the Royal Thai Army for use during the conveying of the colors in the armed forces ceremonies.
The significance of the colors, of course, as we mentioned earlier, symbolizes His Majesty the King himself. Wherever the flag or the colors is present, it means that it represents the presence of the monarch in the area. So all respect has to be given to the colors whenever it passes the area or whenever it is present in the area. So right now, as we have the presence of His Majesty the King in the area now, the flags are being, or the colors are being brought out to the center to honor His Majesty on this occasion as well.
There are many auspicious occasions that past monarchs graciously bestowed the colors to military units to lead them into battles, including in 1918 when King Rama VI ordered for 2 colors to be made for the Thai military to use during World War I and graciously bestowed them upon the mechanized vehicles and flying formation units of the Thai military forces that fought alongside the Allied forces in Europe. During the reign of King Rama VIII, the king ordered for colors to be made for use during the Indochina-French conflict. During the reign of King Rama IX, he ordered for colors to be made for Thai military units participating in the war in Korea and Vietnam, as well as bestowing a number of colors upon various military units of the Royal Thai Army, Navy, and Air Force.
The components of the colors are, of course, not only the national flag itself, but also the Buddha image and the hair of His Majesty.
Out!
Now we have the marching out of the chiefs of defense forces together with the commanders-in-chief of the services and police to stand in front of the Royal Pavilion, and of course the Chief of Defense Forces, General Pornpipat Benyasi, will lead the delegation to present the flower tray to His Majesty.
This is the Chief of Defense Forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces, General Pornpipat Benyasi. The pedestal tray of flowers is now placed on the table.
Accompanying him was Major General Chachawan Payung Wong, attached to the office of the Chief of Defense Forces. And now General Pornpipat Benyasi will take the flower tray and present by hand to His Majesty the King, seated in the royal chair on the pavilion. This is part of the custom for Thailand, a long-held tradition. Whenever we have the presence of a senior leader or senior official or senior head of state, flower cone or flower tray will be presented to honor that particular person.
General Pornpipat Benyasi is now returning to the ranks, and in a moment the Chief of Defense Forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces will humbly present a report on the history and background of the ceremony to His Majesty the King. He will also humbly offer felicitations to His Majesty the King and will lead all military and police personnel in taking the oath of allegiance. After that, the bands will then play the royal anthem together with 21 gun salute by the three services. His Majesty the King will then graciously address the troops, and after the royal address, the bands will play the royal anthem. The commander of the Combined Guards Unit will then give the command to order arms, and then that will be the start of the unit columns march in review.
ขอเดชะฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทปกเกล้าปกกระหม่อมข้าพระพุทธเจ้าพลเอกพรพิพัฒน์เบญยศรีผู้บัญชาการทหารสูงสุดพร้อมด้วยผู้บัญชาการทหารทุกเหล่าทัพผู้บัญชาการตำรวจแห่งชาติและทหารตำรวจทุกนายล้วนมีความปราบปลื้มและสำนึกในพระมหากรุณาธิคุณอันหาที่สุดมิได้ที่ใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทและสมเด็จพระนางเจ้าพระบรมราชินีเสด็จพระราชดำเนินมาในพิธีสวนสนามถวายสัตย์ปฏิญาณของทหารตำรวจเนื่องในพระราชพิธีบรมราชาภิเษกพุทธศักราช 2562 และวันกองทัพไทยเป็นการบำรุงขวัญและยังความปลื้มปิติแก่เหล่าทหารตำรวจทั่วราชอาณาจักรเป็นล้นพ้นวันกองทัพไทย 18 มกราคมของทุกปีเป็นวันสำคัญทางประวัติศาสตร์ชาติไทยที่สมเด็จพระนเรศวรมหาราชกระทำยุทธหัตถีมีชัยเหนือข้าศึกรักษาราชอาณาจักรให้ทำรงความเป็นชาติจนถึงปัจจุบันและเนื่องในโอกาสมหามงคลที่ใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาททรงรับบรมราชาภิเษกและทรงดำรงตำแหน่งจอมทัพไทยกองทัพไทยและสำนักงานตำรวจแห่งชาติจึงน้อมใจจัดการสวนสนามถวายสัตย์ปฏิญาณเฉพาะพระพักตร์อย่างพร้อมเพรียงทั่วประเทศเพื่อเทิดพระเกียรติและแสดงความจงรักภักดีพร้อมทั้งแสดงถึงแสนยานุภาพความเป็นปึกแผ่นของทหารทั้ง3เหล่าทัพและตำรวจภายใต้เบื้องพระยุคลบาทและพระบารมีของใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทนับแต่ใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทเสด็จเถลิงถวัลยราชสมบัติสืบพระบรมราชสันตติวงศ์ได้ทรงอุทิศเวลากำลังพระวรกายกำลังพระปัญญาและกำลังพระราชทรัพย์บำเพ็ญพระราชกรณียกิจนานับประการเพื่อความผาสุกร่มเย็นของอาณาประชาราษฎร์ด้วยพระปรีชาสามารถและสายพระเนตรอันกว้างไกลทรงบ่มเพาะให้ประสบนิกรมีจิตอาสาจิตแห่งความดีงามเสียสละเวลาแรงกายแรงสติปัญญาเพื่อสาธารณประโยชน์โดยไม่หวังผลตอบแทนส่งผลให้คนในชาติสมัครสมานสามัคคีบ้านเมืองเจริญรุ่งเรืองยังความผาสุกร่มเย็นและมั่นคงภายใต้ร่มพระบารมีแห่งใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทผู้ทรงพระคุณอันประเสริฐปวงข้าพระพุทธเจ้าต่างสำนึกในพระมหากรุณาธิคุณล้นเกล้าล้นกระหม่อมและขอพระราชทานถวายสัตย์ปฏิญาณว่าข้าพระพุทธเจ้าทั้งหลายจักปฏิบัติหน้าที่สนองพระมหากรุณาธิคุณเจริญรอยตามเบื้องพระยุคลบาทด้วยความจงรักภักดีด้วยความซื่อสัตย์สุจริตปกป้องราชอาณาจักรไทยพร้อมใจถวายชีวิตและเลือดเนื้อเป็นราชพลีและขอพระราชทานพระพรชัยมงคลขออัญเชิญอานุภาพแห่งคุณพระศรีรัตนตรัยพระสยามเทวาธิราชสรรพสิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์ในสากลตลอดจนพระบรมเดชานุภาพแห่งสมเด็จพระบูรพมหากษัตริยาธิราชเจ้าโปรดอภิบาลรักษาใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทและสมเด็จพระนางเจ้าพระบรมราชินีตลอดจนพระบรมวงศานุวงศ์ทุกพระองค์ให้ทรงพระเจริญด้วยพิพิธพรชัยทรงพระเกษมสำราญปราศจากโรคาพาธและอุปัฏฐวันตรายใดๆให้พระเกียรติคุณแผ่ไพศาลสถิตเป็นมิ่งขวัญร่มเกล้าปวงข้าพระพุทธเจ้า และเหล่าประสบนิกรชาวไทยตราบจิรัตทิติการเทินพระพุทธเจ้าข้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะให้ทหารและตำรวจถวายคำสัตย์ปฏิญาณตามข้าพเจ้าขอเดชะฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทปกเกล้าปกกระหม่อมข้าพระพุทธเจ้าพลเอกพรพิพัฒน์เบญจศรีขอถวายคำสัตย์ปฏิญาณว่าข้าพระพุทธเจ้าจักยอมตายเพื่อเทิดทูนและรักษาไว้ซึ่งพระบรมเดชานุภาพแห่งพระมหากษัตริย์เจ้าข้าพระพุทธเจ้าจักจงรักภักดีและถวายความปลอดภัยต่อใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทตราบชีวิตจะหาไม่ข้าพระพุทธเจ้าจักพิทักษ์รักษาไว้ซึ่งการปกครองระบอบประชาธิปไตยอันมีพระมหากษัตริย์ทรงเป็นประมุขข้าพระพุทธเจ้าจักดูแลช่วยเหลือเป็นที่พึ่งของประชาชนและจักปกครองดูแลผู้ใต้บังคับบัญชาด้วยความยุติธรรมข้าพระพุทธเจ้าจักตั้งมั่นอยู่ในศีลธรรมของศาสนาและจริยธรรมข้าพระพุทธเจ้าจักรักษาคำถวายสัตย์ปฏิญาณนี้ด้วยเกียรติยศจักรักษาคำถวายสัตย์ปฏิญาณนี้ด้วยเกียรติยศและเกียรติศักดิ์ของทหารตำรวจทั้งจักปฏิบัติตนปฏิบัติภารกิจให้เป็นที่ไว้วางพระราชหฤทัยของใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาททุกประการตลอดไปพระพุทธเจ้าข้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะ
กองผสมถวายความเคารพตรงหน้าระวังวันนี้กด
ข้าพเจ้าและพระราชินีมีความชื่นชมยิ่งนักที่ได้มาอยู่ในท่ามกลางเหล่าทหารและตำรวจในพิธีสวนสนามถวายสัตย์ปฏิญาณครั้งนี้ขอขอบใจในคำอำนวยพรและไมตรีจิตของทุกๆคนและขอสนองพรกับทั้งน้ำใจไมตรีนั้นด้วยใจจริงเช่นกันประเทศชาติจะเป็นปึกแผ่นมั่นคงได้ก็ด้วยคนไทยทุกหมู่เหล่าพร้อมเพรียงกันปฏิบัติหน้าที่ของตนโดยมีอุดมคติและจุดมุ่งหมายอย่างเดียวกันคือประโยชน์สุขของทุกคนในชาติข้าพเจ้าจึงยินดีมากที่ได้เห็นความพร้อมเพรียงของทหารและตำรวจในวันนี้ทั้งได้ฟังคำปฏิญาณแสดงความจงรักภักดีและเจตนาอันแน่วแน่ที่จะปฏิบัติหน้าที่เพื่อประเทศชาติและประชาชนขอให้นายทหารนายตำรวจทุกคนรักษาคำปฏิญาณที่ได้ให้ไว้อย่างเคร่งครัดและตั้งใจปฏิบัติหน้าที่ด้วยความเที่ยงตรงเข้มแข็งและเสียสละพร้อมทั้งหมั่นศึกษาฝึกฝนตนเองให้มีความชัดเจนคล่องแคล่วในหน้าที่และในการปฏิบัติงานร่วมกับผู้อื่นฝ่ายอื่นอยู่เสมอทุกคนทุกฝ่ายจะได้สามารถร่วมมือร่วมใจกันสร้างสรรค์ความวัฒนาผาสุกให้แก่ประชาชนและประเทศชาติได้ตามอุดมคติที่ตั้งมั่นไว้ตลอดไปขออานุภาพแห่งคุณพระศรีรัตนตรัยและสิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์พร้อมทั้งอำนาจแห่งความภักดีโดยบริสุทธิ์ใจต่อบ้านเมืองจงบันดาลให้ท่านทั้งหลายประสบแต่ความสุขความเจริญและความสามัคคีสวัสดีมีชัยโดยทั่วกัน
กองผสมถวายความเคารพตรงหน้าระวังวันนี้พุทธ
His Majesty the King has graciously addressed the troops, followed by the playing of the Royal Anthem. The commander of the Combined Guards Unit has given the command to order arms. The Chief of Defence Forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces, together with their high-ranking officers, will now return to their positions. And soon the Colour Guards will return to the ranks. And the commander of the Combined Guards Unit will give the command to present arms and the colours units will return to their ranks in readiness for the march in review. The troops have taken the oath of allegiance to His Majesty the King as follows. May it please Your Majesty, I pledge the oath to Your Majesty that I will lay down my life in order to uphold and preserve the regal might and glory. I will protect our democratic regime with the King as head of state. I will care for, assist, and be dependable for the people, as well as administer my subordinates with justice. I will strictly observe the religion's morality, and I will always cherish and uphold the honor and prestige of the military and police personnel, as well as forever be resolute in my loyalty and duty to be worthy of Your Majesty's trust and confidence. May it please Your Majesty.
The bearers of the colors are now returning to their ranks and files and their units to get themselves ready for the march. Quite interestingly, Captain Yongyud, His Majesty graciously gave the royal address on that occasion, in identifying or indicating that His Majesty was very appreciative of the presence of the troops from the military and police here to honor him on this occasion of the coronation of King Rama X. And of course, the occasion marked a very special occasion for him, and he would like to see that the soldiers and the police uphold their virtue and respect to the institution and to serve their duties well to their utmost ability. So these are some of the highlights that His Majesty mentioned in his royal address.
His Majesty the King said that all personnel should adhere to the oath of allegiance, maintaining their honesty, their strength, continuously training themselves so that they are skillful in their works and able to contribute to the society. His Majesty said that all Thai should carry out their works for the benefits and happiness of the people at large.
And that's perfectly timely indeed, because this is one of the primary roles of the armed forces and police, to safeguard and upholding the monarchy institution and to safeguard the sovereignty of the nation. So these are some of the key missions that the armed forces personnel as well as the police personnel looking after the security of the nation would need to uphold, and they have continually been doing so in their duties.
We're now seeing the unit columns adjusting the layout facing to the south of the parade ground to prepare for the march in review. The colors units are now returning to their positions. In a moment, there will be a bugle call to signal the troops to be ready for the march.
That's right, in view now on the screen, we are watching 32 battalions on the parade ground, not including the other 7 battalions to join later on in the parade. And of course, during the beginning of the parade, we will have the flyover by the Royal Thai Air Force aircraft as well as the combined services aircraft to commemorate the occasion. The musical tune that you're hearing now is the Colors Guards March, or the Colors March to be precise, performed for the march in of the troops joining their units and getting themselves ready for the parade.
The actual parading of the troops will be accompanied by the 4 Services March. The 4 Services March was composed by Lieutenant Commander Payong Mukda in order to stimulate and promote the sense of unity among armed forces and police personnel, as they have been entrusted with the responsibility of protecting the sovereignty and stability of the kingdom, both internally and externally. The march was composed by combining the first verse of the Thai national anthem and some parts of the important marches of the three armed forces and police into one march.
A very interesting musical melody indeed, the four services march. It's usually performed to, as you indicated earlier, to stimulate and to motivate the services to live up with their duties and their pledge to the sovereignty, to the nation, and of course to the monarchy, as has been demonstrated by the troops present here in their oath of allegiance.
The bugle call is blown twice to signal the troops to be ready for the march. The commander of the Combined Guards Unit has given the order to face right and to dress right for the march. In a moment, the 5th, the 6th and the 7th regiments will be ordered to turn right and carry their weapons. They will march 74 steps, stop, turn left and dress for the march.
The 5th, the 6th, the 7th and the 8th regiments have been ordered now to move towards the back or to fall back towards the rear end of the parade ground and get themselves ready for the parade themselves.
And in a moment, the commander of the Combined Guards Unit will lift up his sword, circle it for one round over his head and point to the direction of the adjustment of the layout of the procession. He will give the order to show the arms, and all battalions will show their arms at the same time. Then a bugle will be called twice to signal the march. And the band will then play the 7 services march and the troops will commence the march.
Now we have a flyover by the AU-23 aircraft from the Royal Thai Air Force, releasing the smoke colors of the national flag of Thailand, red, white and blue. So these are 3 Peacemaker aircraft displaying the elegance with the colors of the national flag of Thailand here. Leading this flyover and following the 3 aircrafts, we'll have the groups or the formations of other aircrafts from the services as well as from the Royal Thai Air Force with their fighter jets.
The 3 AU-23 aircrafts are under the command of Wing Commander Kietisak Somsi, Squadron 501 Commander Wing 5 of the Royal Thai Air Force. 2 formations of helicopters are now following. They are from the Royal Thai Air Force and the Royal Thai Police. The first flying formation of 6 helicopters is organized by the Royal Thai Air Force, comprising 2 Bell 412 helicopters of the Royal Thai Air Force, 2 Bell 212 helicopters of the Royal Thai Navy, and 2 Bell 412 of the Royal Thai Police. The flying formation is under the command of Wing Commander Suttipong Iem Samai, Squadron 202 Commander, Wing 2 of the Royal Thai Air Force.
And following those Bell aircrafts, we have a combined aircrafts of the Royal Thai Army, namely the Royal Thai Army, Royal Thai Navy, and Royal Thai Air Force, as well as the Royal Thai Armed Forces headquarters. These are various types of aircraft used by these services, namely the Cobra, the Mi-17, as well as the Black Hawk helicopters, used by not only the Royal Thai Army but also some other services as well. Following the helicopter formations, we now have the fighter jet formations coming through, and the formation will be of 2 formations altogether now, with the first formation having the F5s, T-50 and the Gripen. They are flying now in the diamond formation with 3 F5s, 3 T-50 and 3 Gripens.
The 9th flying formation of fighter aircrafts is under the command of Wing Commander Manachai Jangmoon, Squadron 211 Commander Wing 21 of Royal Thai Air Force. The 10th flying formation of fighter aircrafts with 10 F-16 aircrafts is under the command of Wing Commander Thanapan Janhom of Squadron 103 Wing 1 Royal Thai Air Force.
So having the flyovers by the aircraft from the services. Now on the ground, the troops marching in front of the Royal Pavilion, or marching past in front of the Royal Pavilion. Leading, of course, is the musical band of the services, Army, Navy, Air Force and Police combined together.
That's followed by the headquarters of the Combined Guards Unit with the commander of the Combined Unit, the commanding general of the 1st Army Area, Lieutenant General Thammanun Withi, serving in this capacity. He's followed by 1 aide-de-camp attached to the commander of the Combined Unit and 10 officers attached to the headquarters of the Combined Unit. The total number of troops here is 12 personnel.
The troops have been ordered to eye right to pay respect to His Majesty. The commanding general of the 1st Army Area, Lieutenant General Thammanun Withi, will then move towards the Royal Pavilion to accompany His Majesty to inspect the marching of the troops. Now moving now to the 1st Regiment of the parading troops on this occasion.
With the commander of the 1st Regiment headquarters is Colonel Yot Avut Phung Pak. He is commanding officer of the 31st Infantry Regiment King's Guard under the reign of King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great. And this consists of the following 4 battalions. The 31st Infantry Regiment King Bhumibol Guard is a King's Guard regiment of the 1st Infantry Division, King's Guard of the Royal Thai Army. The regiment was created in 1955. And the regiment, despite being designated as infantry regiment, is in fact a rapid deployment force unit. The regiment is based in Lopburi province.
This is the 1st Battalion, the 1st Infantry Battalion, marching through now in view now 2nd Parade Battalion, And of course, the formation or the configuration of the march here is constructed as follows. Of course, leading the parade troops, we have the regiment group, followed by the battalion groups of infantry, followed by the regimental group of the cavalry section, and then the artillery section of the army. So we have altogether 3 regiments supported by the army for the first parading troops.
The 1st Battalion of the 1st Regiment is led by Lieutenant Colonel Cherkiat Puopan. He is the Battalion Commander Officer of the 3rd Infantry Battalion, 31st Infantry Regiment, King's Guard, under the reign of King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great. The 2nd Battalion is led by Lieutenant Colonel Warapan Sapyang Yunkun, Battalion Commander Officer of the 3rd Infantry Battalion, 2nd Infantry Regiment, King's Guard. The 3rd Battalion, also under the 1st Regiment, is led by Lieutenant Colonel Priyo Liang Cheep Chop, Battalion Commander of the 2nd Infantry, 9th Infantry Regiment, and the 4th Battalion of this 1st Regiment is led by Lieutenant Colonel Pong Rat Yam Ngam Riep. He is the Infantry Battalion 3 Commander, 111th Infantry Regiment.
Now moving then from the 1st Infantry Regiment, we are now onto the 2nd Regiment, led by the commander of the regiment. And of course, we have Colonel Chin Son Reung Suk, the 1st Cavalry Regiment, King's Guard, as the commander of the regiment, followed by 4 battalions of the cavalry regiments here, namely the 5th Battalion of the 1st Cavalry Squadron, or coming from the 1st Cavalry Squadron, 1st Cavalry Regiment, King's Guards. The name of the commander is Lieutenant Colonel Prida Nan. And of course, the 6th Battalion in the parade here, we have Lieutenant Colonel Kiti Chamsat, the 3rd Cavalry Squadron, the 1st Cavalry Regiment, King's Guards, as the command officer. So these are the 2 leading battalions in the 2nd Parade Regiment.
The 1st Cavalry Regiment section was formed in 1874 by His Majesty King Rama V as part of Royal Guards Unit. On the 6th of February 1907, it became the 1st Cavalry Regiment King's Guard. And as a result, the unit designated February the 6th as its establishment day of the 1st Cavalry Regiment King's Guard. This year is the 112th anniversary of the unit.
Now, the commander of the 7th Battalion has just ordered arms and running towards the Royal Pavilion is Lieutenant Colonel Kasama Tepiyasin, the 5th Tank Battalion of the 4th Cavalry Regiment King's Guards. And in the background to the left of this battalion, we have the 8th Battalion, led by Lieutenant Colonel Gringai Gao Gajai, the 20th Tank Battalion of the 5th Cavalry Regiment King's Guards.
The 7th Battalion, which is the 5th Tank Battalion of the 4th Cavalry Regiment King's Guard, is located at the Nong Palai Sub-District, Mueang District in Saraburi Province, under the direct command of the 2nd Cavalry Division King's Guard. This 4th Cavalry Regiment King's Guard was established in 1979.
Moving then now to the 3rd Parade Regiment, led by Colonel Thawatchai Wanatilok, the 2nd Field Artillery Regiment, Queen Mother's Guard, as the commanding officer of the regiment. Following behind him, of course, are his 4 battalions of the artillery units, namely the 9th Battalion, the 10th Battalion, the 11th and the 12th Battalions. And the commanding officer of the 9th Battalion is Lieutenant Colonel Dechana Intachak, the 31st Field Artillery Battalion, the 1st Field Artillery Regiment, King's Guards commanding officer. For the 10th Battalion, we have Lieutenant Colonel Tuwisak Chom Kwam Suk, the 12th Field Artillery Battalion of the 2nd Field Artillery Regiment, Queen Mother's Guards Commanding Officer. As for the 11th Battalion, we have Lieutenant Colonel Cong Wuthi Suchiwa, the 6th Anti-Aircraft Artillery Battalion, 1st Anti-Aircraft Artillery Regiment Commanding Officer, and the 12th Battalion led by Lieutenant Colonel Pitakpum Ruptong, the Commanding Officer of the 712 Field Artillery Battalion, 71st Field Artillery Regiment.
This third regiment, the 2nd Field Artillery Regiment Queen Mother's Guard, is located at Promyoti Camp in Prachinburi Province of Thailand and was established on the 14th of July 1975. Its military hardware include M109A5 tanks. His Majesty the King bestowed a new name upon the regiment on the 12th of December 2019 as the 2nd Artillery Regiment Queen Sirikit's Guard.
And now we're coming on to the 4th Parade Regiment, consisting of the combined cadets of the 4 academies, namely the Royal Thai Army, Navy, Air Force, and Police. Of course, leading the 4th Regiment is Colonel Sakrawi Phungyen, the commander of the Cadet Regiment King's Guard, Julajomklao Royal Military Academy. Following him are the 4 other battalions of the cadets. Leading the 1st 13th Battalion is Lieutenant Colonel Warasit Gecharan, the Battalion 4 Commander, Cadet Regiment King's Guards, Julajomklao Royal Military Academy. And of course, now in view we have the Navy Cadet Battalion, led by Commander Mongkon Chok Niam In, the Battalion 3 Commander of Naval Cadet Regiment, Royal Guards, Royal Thai Naval Academy.
Julajomklao Royal Military Academy was established in 1887 by King Rama V, who gave a directive to set up a military school for army officers known as the Cadet School, and in the same year changed the name to Saran Rom Military School. Its present name is Julajomklao Royal Military Academy, producing military officers with great leadership, equipped with knowledge, discipline, good conduct, and patriotic philosophy in life.
So donning the light blue scarves are the cadets from the Royal Thai Air Force Academy, and leading that battalion is Wing Commander Chanon Platpayung, the Battalion 5 Commander of the Air Cadet Regiment, Royal Guards of Nawamintha Kasatriya Thirat Royal Thai Air Force Academy. And of course, coming to the left of that battalion, we have the 16th Battalion, led by Police Lieutenant Colonel Natapong Jira Priti Siri, the Company Commander, Cadet Command Subdivision 1, the Cadet Command Division, Royal Thai Police Cadet Academy Commanding Officer.
As for the Royal Thai Naval Academy, King Rama V gave the Old Royal Palace in Thonburi Province as the site for the establishment of the Royal Thai Naval Academy, and the course was organized according to the new syllabus that was adjusted in 1905 by Rear Admiral Kromamun Chumphon Khet Udomsak, Deputy Commander of the Royal Thai Navy, who served as the chairman of the committee to restructure the Naval Study Course at the time.
Donning the darker blue scarf here, we have the regiment from the Royal Thai Navy. Leading the regiment is Captain Tayut Chat Isarakun, the 1st Infantry Regiment Commander of the Marine Division, Royal Thai Marine Corps. Of course, again leading the parading troops are his 4 battalions. The 17th Battalion of the Royal Thai Navy is led by Commander Wachara Kamkao, the commander of the 12th Air Defense Battalion, 1st Air Defense Regiment of the Air and Coastal Defense Command. The 18th Battalion is led by Commander Wirod Pim On, the Assistant Chief of the Military Training Division and the Acting 1st Battalion Officer of Military Training Division of the Naval Rating School, Naval Education Department. The 19th Battalion of the Royal Thai Navy, here we have Captain Amon Kwanhawet, the commander of the security force of the Bangkok Naval Base. And concluding in the naval parade troops, here we have Commander Romklao Piem On, the student officer of the section, Commander of Disciplinary and Regulation Division of the Wrought-Iron Marine Corps Education and Training Center.
There is 5th Regiment from the Navy, Royal Thai Navy. For the actual regiment itself, the 1st Infantry Regiment. Its weaponry include 5.56mm M16A2 assault rifles, 7.62mm M60 light machine guns, as well as the M2 heavy machine guns and also Mk19 machine guns.
So once the battalions march past the Royal Pavilion, of course, we are seeing in the background just now the commanders of the battalions returning to their units. And now, leading another regiment, we are now on to the 6th Regiment. Group Captain Tachapon Lai Pradit, the commander of Security Forces Regiment of King's Guard Security Forces Command, leading the Air Force Regiment, marching past the Royal Pavilion. Following him, we have 4 other battalions from the Royal Thai Air Force. The 21st Battalion is led by Wing Commander Tawatchai Si Sangwan, the commander of the Battalion 3 Security Forces Regiment, King's Guard Security Forces Command. Battalion 22, or the 22nd Battalion, led by Wing Commander Parinya Dokmai, the commander of the Security Forces Battalion, Wing 1. The other 2 accompanying battalions of the 6th Regiment is Wing Commander Sukan Satyawut, the commander of the Security Forces Battalion, Wing 2, leading the 23rd Battalion. Now, and also for the 24th Battalion of the Royal Thai Air Force, we have Wing Commander Rathanet Ket Hiran Pirom, commander of the Security Forces Battalion of Wing 4, comprising altogether 4 battalions in the 6th Regiment of the Royal Thai Air Force.
Since its establishment in 1913 as one of the earliest air forces of Asia, the Royal Thai Air Force had engaged in numerous major and minor battles. The command structure consists of 5 groups: headquarters, logistics support, education, special services, and combat forces. The Royal Thai Air Force maintained a number of modern bases which were constructed between 1954 and 1968, have permanent buildings and ground support equipment.
The musical tune accompanying the march here is called the Full Service March, composed by Lieutenant Commander Payung Mukda to symbolize the unity among the 4 services, be they Army, Navy, Air Force, and Police.
And here's the 7th Regiment headquarters coming up into the view from the Royal Thai Police, led by Police Colonel Weepong Kongkeo. He's Superintendent 1 Special Services Division of the Central Investigation Bureau, followed by the 4 battalions, the 25th Battalion, led by Police Lieutenant Colonel Krisakon Homchanya, who is Deputy Superintendent 1 Special Services Division, Central Investigation Bureau, the 26th Battalion, led by Police Lieutenant Colonel Warasak Kiet Saksiri, Deputy Superintendent, General Staff Subdivision, Border Patrol Police Region 2. The 27th Battalion of the Royal Thai Police, joining with this parade, is Police Lieutenant Colonel Chayakom Pobrit. He is the Inspector Suppression of the Tientale Police Station, Metropolitan Police Bureau. And the last battalion of the Royal Thai Police attending this parade is the 28th Battalion. Police Lieutenant Colonel Narupon Tabong Thong is the commander of this particular battalion. He is Deputy Superintendent Investigation of Nong Krap Provincial Police Station in Rayong Province.
And this is a very unique event indeed, because this is the first occasion that we have the police joining the military in the march to honor His Majesty the King. Of course, we can't emphasize enough how important this event is to commemorate the coronation of King Rama X and of course to mark the Wrought-Iron Armed Forces Day on the 18th of January.
The Royal Thai Police is the national police force of Thailand and under the command of the Prime Minister of Thailand. It has 36 units under its control. The Royal Thai Police employs 218,869 officers, roughly about 17% of all civil servants, excluding the military and employees of state-owned enterprises, looking after the safety of life and properties of the people.
Now the musical tune has been switched over now to a more energetic, if you like, tune. This is called the Tiger Rag. The Tiger Rag was originally composed in Dixie jazz style and performed by the original Dixieland Jazz Band in 1917. This is one of the most recorded jazz tunes ever, and marching through now in running motion, this is a very unique motion as well, because we normally associate military and police march with only the walking parade, but now this is the running motion performed by the special operations units from the services, Army, Navy, Air Force, and another very special and unique unit joining us here is the Paramilitary Unit, comprising of the women serving in the southern border provinces. Of course, leading this regiment, we have Colonel Intanon Ratanakan, the 3rd Special Forces Regiment King's Guard Commander. He's the commander of the regiment of the parade here, and following him, his subordinate units, the 29th Battalion, led by Lieutenant Colonel Chakrit Charan Bun, the Ranger Battalion King's Guard Commander of the 3rd Special Forces Regiment King's Guards. In further distance from the Navy, Commander Pramook Sitan, the Reconnaissance Battalion Commander of the Marine Division, Royal Thai Marine Corps, leading the Reconnaissance Battalion in the march today. Further in the back, we have representatives from the Royal Thai Air Force and the unique unit from the paramilitary consisting of female officers. Now, the 31st Battalion joining us in the parade here, donning the light blue scarves, is from the Royal Thai Air Force, led by Wing Commander Chongrit Buntham, the 2nd Battalion Commander of Special Operations Regiment Security Forces Command, or the Commandos. Now, the closing off parade on foot here, the commander of the 32nd Battalion, Colonel Sirinpan Sĩ Kun Wong, the Special Affairs Officer of the Paramilitary of Southern Border Provinces, joining us, being the only female unit participating in the parade on this occasion.
These are Ranger forces of the southern border provinces of Thailand, set up for the first time in 1978, and there are 12 regiments located in these provinces, with an important task of suppressing and fighting insurgents that cause instability in the region. It also has a status of special operation forces.
Another switch of the tune, because now we have the Cavalry Battalion joining us on horsebacks. This is the 29th Cavalry Squadron, King's Guards, being led by Lieutenant Colonel Sansana Petsuk. The musical tune accompanying the parading of the horses is called the King Cotton. This is a military march composed in 1895 by John Philip Sousa for the Cotton States and international expositions in the United States. King Cotton is generally referred to the historically high importance of cotton as a cash crop in the southern state of the United States of America. And generally, I think horses were used in those days to help out in the cotton field.
So prior to being established as the 29th Cavalry Squadron, it was a company that used horses, and this had evolved through time. During the reign of King Rama V, the king gave a royal directive to set up a horse guard company within the regiment of the king's own bodyguards, with พระบรมวงศ์เธอพระองค์เจ้ากาบกนกรัฐ or Prince กาบกนกรัฐ as the commander of the company. Later, the company was elevated to the level of a battalion, as was set up within the ground of the Grand Palace. It was, however, combined into a regiment of Royal Cavalry Squadron in 1887. In 1907, King Rama V bestowed the name of the 1st Cavalry Regiment, the King's Guard, with the Crown Prince, the then future King Rama VI, as the commander. The regiment underwent changes of its name and location, with the eventual establishment in 1988 being at Sanam Pao area of Bangkok under the name of the 29th Cavalry Squadron, to be under the command of the 2nd Cavalry Division. The present-day Cavalry Squadron has its main function of serving as ceremonial guards of honor during state and royal ceremony, providing security protection for members of the royal family, and promoting the sports of horse riding for Thai sportsmen and sportswomen and the general public.
That's right, and joining us all together, we have 151 horses in this military parade. Some of the beautiful horses passing by and paying respect and present their arms to Their Majesties the King and Queen.
And here come the 9th Regiment, the Mechanized Regiment, led by Colonel Natapong Aswin Wong, 112th Striker Regiment Combat Team Commander. Striker is the shortened name for Royal Thai Army Infantry Carrier Vehicle M1126, which was used in the United States of America. It is designed to carry 9 personnel with 2 personnel responsible for each vehicle. It can carry 0.5-inch M2 machine guns and 40mm automatic grenade launchers.
And of course, leading the striker vehicles, we have the Humvee vehicles. These Humvee vehicles, of course, are very unique in these because they are very mobile vehicles used in various military operations. Humvee stands for High Mobility Multi-Purpose Wheel Vehicle. It's shortened as HMMWV or Humvee, as they are often referred to. This is a family of light 4-wheel drive military trucks and utility vehicles, and of course produced in the United States, and they are used as the command vehicles and of course on occasions to carry personnel on various missions and operations in the fields.
The 34th Battalion of this 9th Regiment is led by Lieutenant Colonel Wachira Phanit, 1st Battalion Commander of the 112th Striker Regiment Combat Team. The 35th Battalion is led by Lieutenant Colonel Wittawin Wongsan. He is the 17th Tank Battalion 1st Cavalry Regiment Commander. The 36th Battalion is led by Lieutenant Colonel Thanawat Nak Im. He is the 721st Field Artillery Battalion Commander, 72nd Field Artillery Regiment.
And of course, the unique features of the strikers are that they have 3 layers of armored shells or armored layers to protect against various types of gunfires. Following the strikers, of course, the BTR 3E1 vehicles. These are also armored personnel carriers. Housing on the BTR 3E1 are the 30mm ZTM-1 automatic cannon, the 7.62 PKT machine guns, the AG-17 automatic grenade launchers, capable of firing 30mm rounds, the barrier anti-tank system, and also the 902B Tusha smoke grenade system or grenade launchers as well. Following the BTR 3E1, we also now have the main battle tanks, the M60A3 from the Royal Thai Army. These are the core equipment of the Royal Thai Army in battles or in the fields. They have been acquired, or they have been acquired by the Royal Thai Army for a number of years now, and they are very, very effective in combats. There are two types of the M60s, the M60A3s and the M60A1 joining in the parade. Following the M60s, we also have another battalion coming in. These are the Artillery Battalion. Of course, in view now, we have the 105 or 100, rather now 155 millimeter guns. Being towed by the trucks are the 105 millimeter guns of the artillery battalions. The M35 or the M119 rather, 105 millimeter guns. It's a lightweight British 105 millimeter howitzer. Was originally designed in Britain, and the United States has adopted this design and converted or named the design as the M119 howitzer. This can be easily airlifted by helicopter or dropped by parachute.
And
Following,
this is the 10th Regiment, another mechanized regiment led by Captain Polakit Sarai, commander of the Marine Service Support Regiment. The regiment serves in the areas behind the battle zone as it is a support unit. The regiment has no weaponry, although its personnel may carry 5.56mm rifles and M60 machine guns. It has served the people in the three border provinces of the south of Thailand, providing general and medical support for the locals. So here we have the 37th Battalion, led by Commander Wechakun Chanok. He is a tank battalion commander of Marine Division, Royal Thai Marine Corps.
and of course flanking to the sides of this battalion we have a very unusual looking piece of machinery. These are the AAVP7 vehicles, the amphibious assault vehicles. Personnel is able to conduct the amphibious operations from land or from sea to land, if you like, and used regularly by the Marine Corps. Principal roles of these amphibious vehicles are to carry troops from ship to shore in the amphibious operations. The Marines also has the BTR-3-1 equipment commissioned in their unit as well. Now we're moving to the Air Force unit, the commandos. And of course, accompanying the unit in the background, we have the utility vehicles, especially modified for the Air Force in their air-base operations, in the air-base defense. The commandos also has these four-wheel vehicles, and these are called the Condor, the armored personnel vehicles, able to carry up to 12 personnel in the vehicles.
So the last two battalions of this 10th Regiment are 38th Battalion led by Wing Commander Ronnarong Ariya, 1st Battalion Commander of Special Operation Regiment, Security Forces Command, and the 39th Battalion is led by Lieutenant Satin Tongtem is the 2nd Tank Battalion Commander of the 2nd Infantry Division, Queen Sirikit's Guard, closing the procession of today.
And also what's very interesting is that they have in their possession the rocket launcher system, the multiple rocket launcher system in the battalion as well. These are particularly useful equipment, especially in times of combat. It's able to maneuver very rapidly, firing from one place and able to move away quickly to avoid counterattack.
So this is the 4th step of the operation procedure of today's event, when His Majesty the King presides over the parading of troops of the 10 regiments, beginning with 7 regiments on foot, 1 regiment in running motion, accompanied by releasing of smoke in the colors of the national flag by 3 Royal Thai Air Forces aircrafts, and this was followed by a horse parade of the 29th Cavalry Squadron, Royal Horse Guard, and the parade of 2 regiments of mechanized vehicles, together with the flying over early on of the 9th and 10th flying formations.
So following the multiple rocket launcher systems vehicles, we have the T-84 Uphold main battle tank, which was first built in 1994 and weighs over 50 tons. It's able to carry various types of weapons on board, namely the 125mm smoothbore KBA-3 cannon, the 12.7mm KT 12.7 anti-aircraft machine guns, the 7.62 KT 7.62 coaxial machine guns, as well as the 12 tubes of 81mm smoke grenade launchers. So 2 rolls of the T-84 Uphold, followed by another 2 rolls of the VT-4 main battle tanks. The VT-4 main battle tanks is an upgraded variant of the VT-1 and the latest tank model from the Type 92 tank family, with the technology from the Type 99A. Is commissioned to the 6th Cavalry Battalion, 6th Cavalry Regiment. The tanks carry 125mm smoothbore cannon, the 12.7mm anti-aircraft machine guns, the 7.62 coaxial machine gun, and the 12 tubes of 76mm smoke grenade launchers. Closing off the parade with those tanks, we have altogether now completed with 10 regiments marching through in front of the Royal Pavilion to pay respect to His Majesty on this occasion.
So once the parade has been completed, all troops will then join together in singing Sadudi Jom Racha, or in praise of the great king. You have witnessed the troops join together in singing the song Sadudi Jom Racha in praise of the great king, which is a song composed in honor of His Majesty King Mahawachiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว on the occasion of the celebration of his birthday anniversary on the 28th of July 2018. The Ministry of Culture was entrusted by the Royal Thai government to undertake the composing of this song.
วันนี้พุทธยกอกวันนี้พุทธยกอกของปฐมเทียบเอาถวายความเคารพพระบาทสมเด็จพระเจ้าอยู่หัวตรงหน้าระวังวันนี้วันนี้วัดยกอกพระบาทสมเด็จพระเจ้าอยู่หัวสมเด็จพระนางเจ้าพระบรมราชินีทรงพระเจริญทรงพระเจริญ
You have been watching the live telecast of the ceremonial parade and ceremony of taking the oath of allegiance of the military and police personnel on the occasion of the Coronation Ceremony 2019 and the Royal Thai Armed Forces Day, 18th of January 2020. These pictures allow us opportunities to witness the capability and strength of the Royal Armed Forces of Thailand as seen by the parading of the troops on foot, the regiment in running motion, the cavalry squadron and regiments of mechanized vehicles. These troops unite in their grand display of discipline and precision in honor of His Majesty the King as the highest commander of the Thai Armed Forces and pledge their oath of allegiance with their hearts full of loyalty. These are indeed historic pictures in the period of the past 24 years as the ceremonial parade of the military and police personnel is conducted for the first time during the present reign of His Majesty King Mahawachiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว or King Rama X of the Cavalry dynasty, the monarch who is beloved and highly revered by military and police personnel and Thai people of all walks of life. Television Pool of Thailand's narrators for this live telecast comprise Colonel Winthai Suwari, Miss Sai Sawan Khayan Ying, and Mr. Sanyalak Jareun Piam as Thai language narrators. As for the English language narrators, we have
Captain Surasan Kongsiri
and I, Captain Retired Dr. Yungyut Mayalab. Thank you for watching this live telecast from Thailand. Goodbye. สวัสดีครับ